Hey everybody, thanks for checking out this video. I appreciate it. I am your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete, and this is my series, Nails in the Coffin, where we learn that with great kills, there must also come great nails. Well, you saw the title of this video, and I have to apologize, because this week on Nails in the Coffin, we're talking about ThanksKilling. Notoriously one of the worst movies ever made. And the funny thing is, the team that brought you this movie was the same team that made 2018's The Headhunter, which is a fantastic movie that I highly recommend. But before that excellent movie, they made ThanksKilling in 2009 on a budget of about $4,000. If you haven't seen ThanksKilling, consider yourself lucky. It's about a homicidal, anthropomorphic turkey killing off college kids during Thanksgiving break. I couldn't think of another Thanksgiving horror movie to cover on Nails in a Coffin since I covered Blood Rage last year, which is a great slasher. I had COVID at the time, and that was a rough one to get through. I have a card up here for you guys to check it out. So I decided on covering ThanksKilling this Thanksgiving. So let's get down to business and put some Nails in a Coffin on 2009's ThanksKilling. The first kill in this movie happens at just about a minute in. The beginning of the movie is a flashback to moments right before the very first Thanksgiving, and we see a young woman who is topless for reasons, and she's running from Turkey, who is the killer turkey in this movie. They just call him Turkey. Yeah, it's that ridiculous. So she's running from Turkey, who has turkey vision, and she trips on a rock because movie. Turkey catches up to her and then kills her with an axe, which leads to a title card. This topless pilgrim is going to get one nail in the coffin. She trips while running, and she never picked herself back up again to continue to run from this killer turkey. She probably could have kicked at it at least, or try to fight, or do something. I mean, it was a turkey, for God's sake. You know, she just stayed on the ground after she tripped, and she didn't do anything else. And when the turkey raised the axe over its head, she really didn't even move. She kind of put her arm up, but she didn't try and dodge or run or do anything, so I don't foresee anybody getting more than one nail in the coffin in this movie, so we're definitely going to start this movie off with one nail in the coffin for the topless pilgrim. After this first kill, we jump to present day, so 2009 when this movie was released. Turkey is currently hitchhiking and he gets picked up by someone. Before Turkey gets in a car, the driver tells him, ask gas or grass. I don't know what's wrong with people. Turkey gets in and he states that he's out of gas. What the hell is this movie? So Turkey changes his mind once he gets in the car. He takes out a rifle. Where he had it, I have no idea. So he puts the barrel to the driver's face and tells him to call his daughter. When the driver is on the phone with his daughter, Turkey simply blows his head off with the shotgun or the rifle, killing him. So this would-be Turkey effort is going to get one nail in the coffin. I mean, do I really need to explain why he pulled over to pick up an anthropomorphic turkey in hopes to have sex with it? Yeah, no really further discussion needed here for this kill. Seriously, WTF is this movie? Yeah, the guy driving the car, easy, one nail in the coffin. Next up is Johnny's dad. He's sitting outside smoking a cigar on the porch swing, talking with Johnny. Johnny tells his old man that he's a new starting quarterback for the football team, so this is a nice little bonding moment between the two. But that little bonding moment does get interrupted by Turkey, who shows up behind both of them on the porch swing, and he grabs Johnny's dad's head and just starts to saw it right off. The Turkey then makes a forward pass to Johnny with the head, but looks like Johnny does fumble the head, and Johnny's dad is now dead. I'm going to give Johnny's dad one nail in the coffin. As soon as Turkey appeared from behind Johnny and his dad, Johnny jumped up, as you would, but his dad just kind of stayed there. He never really struggled or did anything. All we see is, Turkey cutting his head off, and Johnny's dad never really struggled, moved, screamed, did anything. So not much really to go on here, but enough to give him a nail rating, and Johnny's old man is going to get one nail in the coffin. Johnny, after he, fumbles his dad's head, he finds his mom, who was dead with her eyes pecked out. But this kid was off screen, so we're not going to maybe give her any nail ratings. Allie and her date that night are Turkey's next victims. Turkey walks into the bedroom where Allie and her boyfriend are in the middle of some sex. Her lover is behind her doing stuff, and Turkey comes up behind him and just slashes his throat. I'm going to be a little bit generous here and give this guy 2 nails in the coffin. And I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt that he was too distracted to notice that Turkey was appearing behind him. He was kind of busy doing something. So not really much else to say here other than WTF is this movie. So real quick here, I'm going to give Ali's date for that night 2 nails in the coffin. I really don't even want to say what happens next after he kills Ali's date. So I'll just say that during the middle of something that goes on, Turkey snaps Ali's neck. She had no idea what was going on behind her, and Turkey was able to snap her neck before she really even knew what was going on. I'm going to give Ali 1 nail in the coffin. Just watch the scene and let me know what you guys think. I guess I'm saying she should have noticed something was going on differently with her partner, but she didn't really notice anything different. And that's really all I'm going to say about that. I still got to say, WTF is this movie? These are the same people that made The Headhunter, which is crazy. But that's another story. Allie, she's going to get 1 nail in the coffin. We do have another off-screen death, and it is Kristen's dad, Sheriff Roud. He's killed off-screen by the turkey, so no nail rating for him. But after Turkey does kill him, Turkey takes the sheriff's face off and puts it on his face, and then the kids think that's the sheriff. What is this movie? So now Kristen, Johnny, Billy, and Darren are searching for a way to stop Turkey. They find a book that tells them they have to destroy some talisman. Billy then finds Sheriff's body and Turkey, and he was able to get the talisman from Turkey, but Turkey was able to get away. Billy is then walking down the street holding his stomach because he's a big old boy and he's kind of hungry. He hallucinates clip art Turkey, and then so he walks over to this image from Google image search of Turkey, picks it up, and he eats it. A few moments later, he's holding his stomach in pain, and then Turkey bursts through Billy's stomach holding a rifle. Billy was dumb. He was written to be stupid, and I'm going to give him 1 nail in the coffin. He ate an imaginary piece of clip art he found on the grass. Even if he found a fully cooked turkey, a real one, laying in the grass on the sidewalk and he ate it, I'd still say he was stupid because you have no idea where it came from, even if it was on a platter or anything. It's stupid no matter what this guy did. So, yeah, Billy, he was a funny guy, but he was stupid for eating his clip art turkey. So, what else is there to say, Billy? You earned yourself 1 nail in the coffin. Darren is next to get killed by Turkey. Kristen, Johnny, and Darren all thought they had recently defeated Turkey. Johnny and Kristen are hooking up, and Darren goes into the kitchen to make himself a snack. He's looking in the fridge, and then Turkey appears and throws a meat thermometer into Darren's butt. And Darren must have been having a temperature because it reads kind of high. But anyways, Turkey then attacks Darren, and he rips his tongue out of his head, and then he pecks his heart out. So Darren was heartbroken when Billy was killed. There's even a nice little montage song between the two.
Oh, Billy, 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 you were my best friend.
But now he can join them by getting 1 nail in the coffin. He also allowed an anthropomorphic turkey to attack him and kill him. It didn't even look like he tried. It was just way too easy for a turkey to kill Darren. No one ever said this turkey had super strength or anything like that, but yeah, this turkey was able to overpower Darren and rip his tongue out because what the hell is this movie? I mean, this is one of those movies where everyone is purposely made stupid, and Darren is no different. It's just a weird, silly, gross, funny sometimes movie. But yeah, Darren really didn't have anything going here, so what else can I do but give Darren 1 nail in the coffin? Well, we only have one more death to cover. Johnny goes into the kitchen and finds Darren's body. And he calls out for Kristen. But Turkey shows up and stabs him in the stomach with an electric knife. Turkey escapes and Kristen helps Johnny. They're in the garage. Kristen sets Turkey on fire with a can of spray paint and a lighter. But she goes over to Johnny and he just died from his wounds. But Turkey is not finished quite just yet, since he has to be burnt at the stake. So Kristen hits him with the baseball bat into a pyre of wood, and Turkey is stopped for now. So Johnny was the last one to die, and I'm going to give him, you guessed it, one nail in the coffin. This movie is littered with stupid decisions from start to finish, and I'm not even talking about the horrendous acting, which I guess was intentional. But there were so many stupid decisions in this movie. When Johnny found Darren's body in the kitchen, he kind of was just taking it in for a second and acted like he had no semblance of any danger around him, which matches everybody else in this movie. He just kind of quietly called for Kristen instead of getting out of there, acting, reacting, doing something. No one had paid attention to anything in this movie, and they allowed Turkey just to murder a bunch of people very easily. So the last death in ThanksKilling is going to get one nail in the coffin. This was one of those intentionally bad movies. I did a live stream about a year or so ago watching The Headhunter with the creators of that movie, which are the same team that made ThanksKilling. And yes, they intentionally made a bad movie with bad acting, bad special effects. They did it with $4,000. Say what you will, I still find this movie at least a little entertaining just for the insanity of a so bad it's kind of good movie. I think it's worth at least one watch just to get some enjoyment out of how horrendous the acting and everything really is. You're just laughing at the absurdity of it. So you can find some joy in this movie called ThanksKilling. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Those are all my Nails in the Coffin ratings for ThanksKilling. So here's a look at a summary of all the nails I've awarded. And you can see that this movie had an overall average of 1.12 nails in a coffin, which I think everybody will wholeheartedly agree with. I'm thankful that I'm done covering this movie for now. But I'm also thankful for everybody who watches my videos and has helped me grow this channel in its really, short lifespan. I hope you all have an awesome holiday, awesome Thanksgiving. It's just going to be me and MJ at home with the pets, which is great. We had COVID last year, so this year is going to be planning to be much better. My best to all of you, and I hope to see all you here next Friday for another episode of Nails in a Coffin. By the way, take a guess and let me know which movie you think I'm going to cover next Friday. I really appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I am your friendly neighborhood Uncle Pete. And remember, with great kills, there must also come great nails.